There's nothing quite like getting hyped for a game release, only to find out that it's free to play from day one. From Marvel Rivals to the first Descendant, we've already seen some incredible free to play games in 2024, and the upcoming lineup for 2025 is looking even more stacked. Today, I'll be breaking down the most exciting free to play games coming soon that you need to keep on your radar. Whether you're into MMOs, fast paced shooters, or even football sims, there really is something for everyone. My name is Fletcher, this is Xbox Nation, and if you love all things Xbox, hit that subscribe button for daily content. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive right into these free experiences. First up, we have FragPunk. There may have been plenty of team shooters over the last few years, and many really haven't made the impact that fans have wanted. FragPunk is actually trying to shake things up though, by rewriting the rules that we expect in the genre. Matches are very short, lasting just a few minutes, making speed and strategy really critical. But the real twist here though are the shard cards. These are special items that let you warp reality and gain an edge over your foes. Whether it's creating obstacles, shielding teammates, or amplifying damage, these cards add layers of strategy that keep every match just feeling fresh. You can use them very wisely, and ultimately the victory will be yours. With quick rounds and tactical depth, this is one shooter that you won't want to miss. Customization in this one is also a very key feature here. You'll be able to personalize your own weapons, loadouts, and even appearance to match your own playstyle. FragPunk's competitive focus though ensures that it appeals to both casual and hardcore gamers, with ranked matchmaking and seasonal updates promising to keep the action fast and unpredictable. You can expect frequent updates and new shard cards to expand their ever-growing arsenal. Riot Games is actually entering the fighting genre with TXKO, bringing their popular League of Legends universe to brawlers. This 2v2 fighter is built around teamwork and synergy. Essentially, you'll be picking two champions and facing off in fast-paced battles that reward not only quick reflexes, but also your strategy. The combat system is very deep yet approachable, with different combos, special moves, and character abilities designed to keep the gameplay engaging. Whether you're a fighting game veteran or beginner, 2XKO offers something for everyone, and also because it's free to play, there's no excuse not to give it a go when it drops in 2025. Alongside this, every single champion also comes with their own unique abilities and playstyles inspired by their League of Legends counterparts, and it really means that fans of the franchise will really feel at home. Riot has also promised cross-platform play and competitive ranking systems, so whether you're playing on console or PC, you can test your skills against a global player base. The game also teased some new champions post-launch, keeping the roster very fresh and dynamic. Now, one of my most exciting games of 2025 is Arc Raiders, and it's a cooperative third-person shooter where survival is everything. It's set in a world under siege by mechanical invaders, and you and your team must scavenge resources, build defenses, and fend off waves of enemies. Teamwork in this game is very key, as the alien arcs adapt to your strategies, forcing you to stay one step ahead. You can expect intense battles, large-scale combat, and dynamic environments that challenge you to think on your feet. With an evolving threat and just tons of loot to collect, Arc Raiders promises hours of cooperative fun. Players can also customize their characters with scavenged gear, upgrade weapons, and craft unique defenses to turn the tide against enemy attacks. The game also emphasizes exploration and resource management between battles, making every victory very hard-earned. With destructible environments and adaptive AI, as well as PvPvE elements, Arc Raiders ensures that no two encounters ever feel the same. Plus, future updates will add even new enemy types and challenges to really keep that gameplay fresh. Delta Force aims to take on Call of Duty and Battlefield with massive warfare modes and tactical gameplay. The open beta is already creating such a buzz on PC, and a full release is expected in 2025 on most platforms. The game actually features large-scale battles with vehicles like helicopters and tanks really dominating the battlefield. You can choose different classes, each with their own unique loadouts, allowing for specialization in different combat roles. Beyond its core warfare mode though, Delta Force also includes an extraction mode, where you can grab loot and escape enemy territory, as well as a PvE raid missions for cooperative action. The tactical shooter really allows for some strategic planning and teamwork, rewarding squads that communicate and coordinate efficiently. You can also expect realistic physics, destructible environments, and intense firefights, and the developers have confirmed that seasonal updates introduce brand new maps, operators, and weapons post-launch. With multiple modes and high-stakes combat, Delta Force is shaping up to be a must-play in 2025. Path of Exile 2 really built upon the foundation of its predecessor, delivering a Diablo-like action RPG experience with even more depth. With stunning visuals and new storylines set years after the original, and 12 character classes with 3 specializations each, the customization options in this game are absolutely endless. The iconic skill tree and gem system returns this time, offering near infinite build possibilities at your disposal. You can combine that with tons of loot and challenging enemies, and Path of Exile 2 is shaping up to be an ARPG fan's wet dream. Look out for its full launch in 2025, but if you want to dive into the early access, you can do that right now. If you dive in right now, you can expect overhauled visuals, dynamic weather systems, and detailed character animations. Ultimately, multiplayer really is at the core of this experience, with online trading and group content ensuring long-term replayability. Frequent updates and expansions will then also introduce brand new areas, enemies, and loot, ensuring that Path of Exile 2 remains relevant for years to come. EA is actually bringing back the Skate franchise, promising an authentic skateboarding experience with next-gen graphics and fluid controls. While details are still quite scarce on this game, the reboot aims to capture the fun and creativity of its predecessors. Customization will likely play a very big role in this element though, letting players design their skaters and their skate parks. Hopefully, microtransactions won't actually overshadow the gameplay, but regardless, this free-to-play entry looks poised to revive the genre. You can expect intuitive controls, open-world exploration, and community-driven challenges. EA has actually teased a social hub as well, where players can share tricks and custom parks. Regular events and updates will also keep the content flowing, making it a perfect fit for competitive and casual players alike. Now, Spectre Divide brings tactical shooting with innovation, putting a spin on Valorant-style gameplay. Matches feature 6 vs 6 combat, but each player controls a clone called a Spectre, adding a layer of strategy and unpredictability. The unique duality system lets you switch between your main character and Spectre in real time, really keeping your opponents guessing. Spectres can also be customized with upgrades and skins to match your playstyle, and when you combine that with careful positioning and strategic timing to outmaneuver enemies, you can really control the battlefield. This twist on traditional shooting mechanics could make Spectre Divide one of 2025's standout titles. Splitgate exploded into popularity back in 2019, before vanishing almost as quickly as it arrived. Now, developer 1047 Games is looking to remedy that with Splitgate 2. This sequel brings a complete visual overhaul, replacing the dark and drab palette of the original with bright pinks, bold blues, and vibrant colours. The new arenas now resemble a futuristic Roman Colosseum, complete with a cheering audience watching your every move. At its core though, Splitgate 2 really sticks to what made the first game just so unique, combining fast-paced FPS gameplay with portal mechanics. Of course, you'll be able to still create portals to outmaneuver enemies, set traps, or launch surprise attacks, making it a thrilling combination of Halo and Portal. With brand new weapons, improved matchmaking, and expanded multiplayer modes, Splitgate 2 is set to reclaim its spot as one of the most innovative shooters out on the market. Fate Trigger the Novita enters the arena as a colourful anime-inspired tactical shooter with very fast-paced gameplay and over-the-top character designs. It's actually launching into beta for the Xbox Series consoles and PC in February of 2025, and this title actually combines third-person and first-person perspectives for some quite cool dynamic combat. It's set in a world of floating islands, and Fate Trigger introduces players to a roster of new heroes, each with their own unique skill sets and flashy abilities. From defensive walls to sky-scoring abilities, every single character feels distinct, allowing for some creative team compositions. One standout feature though is the character equipped with a lipstick gadget that actually tracks enemies. Yes, it's as wild as it sounds. Blending realistic weapons with sci-fi aesthetics, Fate Trigger mirrors the energy of Apex Legends while adding an anime flair. Its vibrant visuals, fluid animations, and intense gunplay promises an engaging experience. With skill-based movement and a mix of close quarters combat and ranged attacks, Fate Trigger is shaping up to be one of 2025's most exciting shooters. Maximum Football is designed for fans of American football who really crave customization and control. This free-to-play simulation offers realistic physics-driven gameplay and puts you in charge of building and managing your very own team. From designing uniforms and logos to curating detailed playbooks and recruiting players, Maximum Football gives you the tools to create your dream franchise. The game also includes multiple modes, including a career mode that actually lets you guide your team from obscurity to a championship glory. For those of you out there as well who really enjoy multiplayer, Maximum Football features online modes where you can challenge your friends or face off against players worldwide. The realistic mechanics ensure that every pass, kick, and tackle feels satisfying, whether you're just adjusting strategies mid-game or celebrating a perfectly executed touchdown. This title offers an experience that rivals paid football sims. Best of all, it will be again free to play, making it accessible for for every single player. Now, Arcadegeddon blends together roguelike mechanics with cooperative multiplayer in a very neon-soaked world filled with chaos. Slated to actually go free to play in early 2025, it combines PvE and PvP gameplay as players work together to save a local arcade infected by a virus. You'll actually run and gun through procedurally generated biomes, eliminating corruption with an arsenal of different weapons. As a roguelike though, every single run will start with minimal gear, but you'll collect loot along the way. Weapons can actually be combined with elemental upgrades and power-ups to enhance speed, magazine side, and explosive effects. Arcadegeddon also supports both solo and cooperative play, offering endless replayability thanks to its procedurally generated levels. It's visually vibrant and action-packed, making it just ideal for fans of chaotic shooters. You can also expect seasonal updates and tons of new content post-launch to keep this game fresh. Neverness to Everness combines action RPG elements with life simulation in an anime-inspired world. Drawing comparisons to Genshin Impact, this supernatural urban adventure focuses on customization and exploration. Players are tasked with defending a city plagued by anomalies, but the game really doesn't stop there. When you're not fighting enemies, you're actually building relationships, upgrading your home, and personalizing your surroundings. This hybrid approach really blends combat, management, and self-expression into one cohesive experience. Dynamic weather systems, lively NPCs, and interactive environments really bring this world to life. For instance, NPCs will seek shelter when it rains, adding realism to the game. With customization at its core though, Neverness to Everness really encourages creativity while offering deep combat systems and puzzles. You can look out for it on the Xbox Series X and S consoles and PC later on this year. Bringing together hero shooter mechanics, extraction gameplay, and roguelike persistence in a colourful PvPvE world comes Project Ethos. While its name might actually change closer to its release, its gameplay is already making waves. Players will actually drop into persistent matches, meaning you might encounter enemies who have already upgraded their gear. Conversely, new players can actually find themselves at a disadvantage, really adding tension to every single encounter. Teams here must actually balance fighting AI enemies with facing off against real players to secure loot and survive. Character abilities actually complement the gunplay though rather than overshadowing it, ensuring that skill-based combat is always at the top of the game. As you progress though, you'll be unlocking new abilities, weapons, and gear as you come to expect with these type of games, keeping gameplay very fresh and exciting. With vibrant visuals and an evolving world, Project Ethos is shaping up to be a unique blend of strategy and action. Project CW is set to deliver intense vehicular combat and strategic warfare within a Cold War setting. Actually developed by the team behind some of the most explosive combat titles out there, this free-to-play experience aims to capture the chaos and excitement of large-scale battles. Players will be able to pilot tanks, helicopters, and other vehicles as they engage in massive skirmishes across some quite extensive maps. The game really focuses on realism though, tactical planning and teamwork, with destructible environments and evolving objectives adding layers of strategy. With a progression system that actually unlocks new vehicles and upgrades, Project CW promises an ever-expanding arsenal and battlefield scenarios. Whether you prefer high-speed chases or just long-range artillery duels, this game offers something for every combat enthusiast. And finally on this list, we have Perfect New World, and it's a sprawling MMO that invites players to embark on an epic journey to locate a reincarnated entity. Featuring an expansive world filled with adventure and danger, this title actually blends traditional RPG elements with modern gameplay mechanics. Players will be able to create a highly customizable character, explore different diverse biomes, and take on quests either solo or with their friends. Of course, the combat in this game is very skill-based, offering dynamic encounters against monsters and rival players. Beyond combat though, Perfect New World emphasizes crafting, trading, and building relationships with NPCs, making it such a multifaceted experience. Its lush environments and detailed storylines ensure hours of immersive gameplay, so whether you're exploring ancient ruins or forging alliances, this MMO aims to keep players engaged for years to come. And there you have it, some of the most exciting free-to-play games coming to Xbox in 2025. Whether you're into shooters, RPGs, or sports sims, there really is something for everyone. Which of these games are you most excited for in 2025? Let me know in the comments below. And whilst down there, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more Xbox content every single day. I want to also give a big shout out to our channel members for your continued support, and if you want to become a member for exclusive emoticons, exclusive Discord chats, and so much more, then click the join button down below. Whilst here, why don't you check out our most recent video, as we covered some awesome sales that are happening at the Xbox Last Chance sale on store right now.